Welcome. In today's SPSS tutorial, we'll be discussing on regression analysis with a categorical moderator. X and Y's relationship will be modified by a moderator. It will affect direction and strength of the relationship between X and Y. Here we will be following these steps. First, we will be developing linear model and check the significance of X. For beta illustration, X should not be significant. Then second step, we will be referring either to two sample t-test or to one-way ANOVA depending on number of categories in your moderator. If it is 2, refer 2 sample t. If it is more than 2, refer one-way ANOVA and see whether moderator affects Y variable. If it does not affect, go to the third step, that is univariate generalized linear model development with both moderator and X variable. Now when you check the significance, if the X is significant after adding moderator, then you can proceed with the fourth step, that is splitting the file as per moderator categories. And under fifth step, we will be developing linear model and referring to significance of moderator categories. Thereafter, we can depict it in a visual method as well. As the first step, we will be developing linear model. For that, select Analyze, Regression, Linear. You can select Y and X variables and method as enter. We have a detailed SPSS lessons on simple linear regression as well as on multiple linear regression. So please refer those for detailed analysis. For the time being, we will be referring X and Y and select method as enter and OK. And now as per ANOVA table, X is significant. However, for beta illustration purposes, we will assume that this is not significant and there is no effect of X towards Y. Then as a second step, as we have two moderator categories, that is male and female, we will be using two sample t-test to see any moderator influence towards Y. For that, analyze, compare means, independent sample t-test, select Y, grouping variable, gender, define groups, 1 for male, 2 for female, continue, press OK. Now you can refer Levin's test statistics, that is not significant meaning homogeneity of variance meaning equal variance. So you can refer now significant column here. Now it is as per statistics, it is above 0.5, meaning not significant, indicating there's no effect by moderator variable towards y variable. So as the third step, now we'll be checking along with both x and m. So if now y changes, it indicates that depending on moderator, relationship of x influences. So to check that, we'll be using univariate general linear model. For that, select Analyze, General Linear Model, Univariate, select Y, fixed factor as gender, covariate X, press OK. Now you can refer this table and significance of X, which is now significant. Earlier we have assumed under coefficient table X as not significant. Now X with the moderator is significant and it influences Y when we adapt the moderator variable. Now as the fourth step, we will be splitting the file for moderator categories. For that, select data, split file, compare groups based on gender, press OK, and in your data sheet, under data view, under gender column, you may see splitted as per gender category. Now you can develop linear model. For that, Analyze, Regression, Linear. You have to add y and x, method enter. OK. Now you can see model summary table. For males it is 0.1%, whereas for females it's above 30% when we consider R square value. So with that, now we can identify moderator affects relationship between x and y, and now this could be visually depicted as well. For that, we have to reset data, select data, split file, and you have to undo that splitting file by selecting Analyze all cases, press OK, and now you can select Graphs, Chart Builder, press OK. Under Gallery you can select Scatter Dot, thereafter select Group Scatter, and you have to drag it and drop it in the canvas. Add y variable and x variable, and set color you have to select gender. In your latest SPSS versions, you have the option to tick linear fit lines for subgroups. If that is there, just tick it and press OK, and now you will be getting the graph as well. Although it is not very much clear, if you have obtained that graph along with split lines, you will see a gradient difference for males and females. One category there could be a steep line, other flattened line. So with that, we have established moderator affect the variable relationship in between x and y. And just to summarize, these are the steps what we have followed. First, we have checked developing linear model whether x affects y. If x is not significant, second thing we have analyzed two sample t-test to see whether moderator affects y. If it is not, we have used generalized linear model with both m and x, and at that stage we have identified x is significant, so that we have splitted the file. Thereafter we have proceeded with linear model, and we have identified significant for one category of our moderator, and for the other it is not significant. So finally we have depicted it in a visual graph as well. So with that, we will be concluding today's session, and thanks for watching.